Sherlock Holmes. And the reason I brought my copy of the casebook of Sherlock Holmes is because, as physicians, and especially as psychiatrists, we are detectives, taking clues, which are symptoms, and putting them into a framework that allows us to determine what's happening with this individual so we can intervene and treat. And so we are all Sherlock Holmes. And what I'm going to do first is I am going to ask, if I may, I'm just going to riffle through the book, and I just want you to say, stop at any time. Stop. Are you satisfied with this page? Because I'm going to ask you to look at the first word at the top page. I cannot see it. You've got it? Very good. Now, I'm going to hand the book out, and I'm going to ask, if you will, to each of you to whom I hand the book. I'm going to ask you to go through the book, and then I'm going to ask you to stop at any page you want, and I'm going to have you look down that page. Please don't look at the top line. Don't look at the bottom line. I want you to go really into the book itself. And please, not a name, because I know it's going to be Watson, Holmes, so please, not a name, and not the first line. I want you to get into the book itself. And I'm going to ask you to look for a word. And for today's purposes, I'm going to ask you to look for the biggest word, the longest word, and then just tuck that word away. And then I'll take the book back. So I'm going to ask you, please, just to go through and just select a word. And once you've selected a word, then I'll take the book back. Take your time. I mean it, because I know when you're asked as a volunteer, sometimes we're a little anxious, and so I don't want you to feel any stress or anxiety. And then once you've got your word, take your time. It's A-okay, and if you want to go to a different page, you can, not to worry. Then I'll take the book back, and I'm going to have you stand up if it's okay. Thank you. And may I hand you the book, and I'm going to ask you to do the same. I just want you to go through and not a name, not the first line, not the bottom line, but I want you, please, to silently select a word, the longest word, most letters, most syllables. Just kind of go through and comfortably find that. No stress. Don't race through. It's A-okay. How are we doing? Are we okay? Are you okay with it? Okay, then I'll just have you rise up before these days. And if I may, I'll hand you the book, and I'll have you do the same. I'll have you select a word. Not to worry, I'm going to come back to you all the cards. And for what it is, this is an experiment with the book, we'll see. Because as you'll notice in this book, Sherlock Holmes, it's not easy finding something like that. Thank you. And now, I should put on my backup horn. Beep, 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 beep. Back up here. A deck of cards. We'll shuffle the deck of cards so that hopefully these cards are as mixed up as I am. And now, if I may, I am going to ask, I'm going to ask you please just to say stop at any time. Very good. We're not going to look at the card, we're just going to set it there. I'll have you hold on to that. We will take the deck of cards. And put the rubber band around the deck. 2 rubber bands, why not? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand the deck out, and I'm going to ask, please, if you will, when I hand you the deck, just to crack it open, look at a card, and then let it drop down. Please remember your card, and then I'll have you rise up. I'll have you stand up. So I'm going to hand you the deck of cards. May I do that? Thank you. And I'm going to ask you please just to pop the cards open, take a look, and then drop it back down, and then I'll take the deck back. Very good. Then I'll have you stand up, if you will. Very good. And then I'm going to ask you, please, if you will, I'll just have you take the deck, pop it open, look at a card, remember it, drop the cards down, and I'll have you stand up, if that's okay. May I hand you the deck, please? I'm just going to have you pop it open, look at a card, and then memorize it. I'll take the deck back, have you stand up. Thank you. And we will do, how about one more card? How's that? One more. Please, I'll have you pop the deck open, I'll have you look at a card, I'll take the deck back, and then I'll have you rise up. Thank you. We have cards, we have words, we have everything floating around out here. I don't want you to say anything yet. I don't want you to do anything yet. But I'm going to try something if we can. First, I'm going to call out. Three words. In fact, those of you that selected words from the book, may I have you turn around. Face, yes, very good. Because now, I don't want you to do anything yet. But I'm going to call out, this is the impression I'm getting. Presence, prone, mourning. If I called out your word, please turn around and sit back down. Thank you. Please, a round of applause for your colleague. Cards. Those of you who selected a card and are standing, please turn and face away so I don't pick up any perspective from your faces and expressions. Okay, I'm seeing 3 of clubs, 5 of diamonds, 8 of spades, Queen of hearts. Please, if I named your card, please turn back around and please take your seat. Thank you. You selected a word at random from the book, am I right? We just lead through, you selected a word. You selected a card at random from the deck, is that right? Oh, thanks. You selected a word. You've got the card, am I right? The word reminds us that when patients come to us, they're not coming to us because everything is going great in their lives. Alas, they are experiencing troubles. Is that right? Yes. And we'll talk about this when we get into medical jurisprudence and medical ethics. However, the real key is this. As physicians, just as a magician, it's important that I have insurance. And I have my magician's insurance policy. And the most often entered into contract in the United States is the insurance contract. The least often read document in the United States is the insurance contract. Please be certain that when you obtain your insurance for your medical practice, that your policy covers your needs. And our policy says, conditions of this policy, all parties involved must be playing with a full deck. Hopefully we are. The policy is valid, it says here, Monday through Friday and weekends only. And in fact, my policy is going to help us to find the card that you selected. And would you please pick up the card and look at it. Please, as you turn it to all of us, tell us, what card did you select?
The King of Hearts.
The King of Hearts, and hopefully our insurance policy covers all of our needs. Thank you all very much. We'll take a break now.